Hey Tom, what's up, buddy? Right, chat. So 3 streams of this I've done.
I can't believe her back beaming face with smiling eyes, flexed biceps, flexed biceps, flexed biceps, flexed biceps.
Yeah, I'm not back as in being back as full-time streamer or anything like that. I'm just as and when I can, I suppose. It is nice to be back though, don't get us wrong. Not in the severity or context of what we were doing before. Basically, I'm literally streaming from a PlayStation 5. I don't have any of the complex streaming equipment what I had before. Basically, I'm back to basically bog standard. That's what we're back to, being bog standard. But I'm here. It's better than nothing.
Did you sell your old equipment?
Yeah, all gone, Tom. All gone. Camera, mic, Go XLR, button box. The only thing I've got left realistically is the PC, but I'm not using that at the moment because it needs a major upgrade. That's why I'm obviously PlayStation 5 and 2 monitors and a Stream Deck. That's all I've got left.
Oh mate, that's such a shame. Life must have been really bad.
Tom, very hard, brother. Very, very hard. And them weren't obviously sold to make a profit or anything. Basically, those were sold to make me live. Or make us live, should I say, not me. I've obviously got a family. But, yeah. Right. Let's get going. Assetto Corsa Competizone. That's how you do say it, I believe. We've done...
has correctly joined the channel.
I don't know who the fuck Botrix is, but welcome. We've done part 1, part 2. We've got 3 hours left of the 24-hour Spa Endurance race weekend. So, yeah, let's get it done. So there's 3 hours left. Hopefully I can get that done. And then, yeah. But, fuck. I was watching this guy last night play this game. So I watched these first streams, I suppose, on YouTube.
I would have kept the equipment just in case of this return, having said that people can fall on serious hard times.
Yeah, man. Definitely, Tom. Definitely, dude. Yeah, so going back to what I was saying, the guy who I was watching, obviously, 3 years ago, started playing this. And then I watched a stream from 3 days ago. And because he is that good, and this game is that real, apparently, or as real as what you're going to get to driving a real car, he actually went and drove actual GT cars. It's
Rory.
Scotty. Where was he at? The Rebel Ring. Absolutely unreal. I was like, fuck. You go from being a sim streamer and now you've had the awesome opportunity of going driving a 500 horsepower GT car. And my God, can that guy race? He is good. Right, resume here. Resume here, event here. Let's get going. God, I wish I would make it look as fucking good as what he did, I tell you. Not gonna happen. Right, let's get going. So, 2 hours, 56 minutes, 33 seconds left of this race. Let's go. His precision's just fucking nuts.
All we need is you back on SnowRunner with the new season.
No, I tell you what, before my PC took a shit, I was I hope you guys have seen it or played it. Roadcraft. Absolutely fucking brilliant. So good, bud. So hard. It's better than SnowRunner, I believe. Yeah, so my lap time on here, I watched them do a race on here on esports for €10,000, I think it
Mia
was.
gave that one stream and stopped with Roadcraft.
Oh no, I think it's brilliant, Tom. I think it is absolutely epic. But again, each to their own, I suppose. Yeah, so that guy who I was on about, I think he's called Jedediah or Jeddah, something like that. And I thought, oh, let's see what this guy's lap time is, what he's putting out round here. So my best is a 2:37. He was knocking out 2:27s consistent. And when I mean consistent, like, he was every single lap, 0.10 of the second either up or 0.10 down. That's consistency in racing. I mean, I don't know if it's
I love
this.
Roadcraft myself, TBH.
Yeah, Scotty, I think Roadcraft's fucking epic. I was good at it, like, I knew that my PC had, like, basically sort of took a shit of playing that game alone, and, like, I was literally, like, 45 frames a fucking second in Roadcraft, and I was like, whoa, why the fuck is a game like this only giving me 45 frames?
He must be a driver then. You can apply for a racing license and have track days at your local raceway.
I was just a sim streamer to start off with, and then obviously he's been given the opportunity, but again, like you said, he will have had to apply for a race license, and then obviously he's gone to the Red Bull rig and fucking absolutely fucking nailed it.
Look a bear. Lol.
Look at there. Not this again, Tom. Fucking hell, I can still remember that of 3 years ago, dude. I mean, the car that I'm using, I don't know if it is basic, but there is obviously other cars that I can probably guarantee are going to drive a lot better than this. I was on yesterday basically saying I would love to think that how good this game is, how it feels, the response you feel through the wheel, everything like that, that I would love to be able to say.
Up just last year, a kid died in 2 francs.
That what? Yeah, that I would love to be able to say get into like a league for racing on this. If I could get top 10 in a league, I'd be happy. I mean, this game I believe has been out since 2000 correct as if I'm wrong, 2018. And I mean, this guy's got like thousands of hours in it. I'm like, what, maybe 80, 90 hours?
Uphill climb turn on this track. Some kid died in Formula 2 last year at the top of the hills. It's a very fast hill turn.
Yes, yes, that's right. Yes, now I know what you're on about, yeah. Yeah, I mean, start playing a video game. Like, you're not thinking of, oh fuck, I'm driving 160 mile an hour. Anything goes wrong driving at the fucking top of this hill, I'm fucking dead. Like, you're not putting that in context, but if you were to start doing this in fucking real life, me going 140...
It's not in the Formula 1 calendar anymore, I don't think.
What, this? Yeah, it's still in Formula 1, dude. Spa's definitely in Formula 1. I don't know when it's scheduled for this year, though. Yeah, it was definitely on last year. I mean, I watched all races last year. I haven't missed one this year yet, so I'm doing well with that.
I used to love Spa. I remember the 1998 start when the 11 car pile up in the wet happened.
Oh yeah, first turn, turn right. First turn, turn right, and it was just a fucking pile up. I remember that, dude. I remember that well. I was like, what the fuck's just happened? Some quite good DLCs out for this as well. One that I was looking at, I definitely want to try, is the Nürburgring 24-hour.
And then just before the Halo got introduced, the Roman pile up with Alonso, Hamilton, etc.
Yep, that's right. Slid round that corner. Wow, I've actually got 20 people in here watching me play this. Holy shit. You missed me, chat. Oh. Yeah, it was just down here, wasn't it, Tom? Literally, this is where it all went to shit.
When he hit the wall at Canada, and the car flew in the air.
Yeah. Fuck.
See, you've just crashed in the same place the kid died.
Yep, exact same place, dude. It's a horrible turn. You fuck it up, it's honestly game over on that turn. It's the worst turn on this track. The majority of races that are taking place on this track, I would dare say over 90% of crashes are on that turn.
Makes you think how safe the cars are now. Think back to Senna when he slammed into a brick wall at 180 miles per hour and no tire wall. Oh.
Yeah, that's it. Safety's paramount in... I mean, obviously they were trying to do as much as what they could back then, I suppose, in towards keeping drivers safe. But now safety's paramount.
I think the only safest racing sport in the 80s and 90s was Toka or GT.
Or the Toka touring car? Oh, I used to love watching that, dude. Track close to me, Croft. I used to love going there to watch that. I think for about maybe 6 years. I don't think I ever, in that time when touring car was on, I don't think I ever missed. The Volvo, Nissan Primera, what was Vauxhall's? Was it the Vectra, I think?
I loved watching the yellow and blue Renault Megane with Alan Menu.
Yeah, that's right. Tom, obviously you'll remember this. So there's a driver in the GT here, right? I believe these are IRL GT drivers' names. Can you remember a driver from the touring cars called Rob Collard? I was supposed to Google it last night, but I completely forgot about it when I got off.
Yes, he's old now, I think 56. He came back in 2023 and won.
So do us a favour, have a Google. Is Rob Collard driving in the GT Championships? I mean, I've just seen obviously a name on here and it says Collard. So I was thinking, oh, did he go from touring cars and start racing GTs?
Yes, he came to GT in 2023.
Oh, there we go. So yeah, wow. "56-year-old and still racing fucking monsters like this."
But yes,
Suppose-
he's 56.
It's crazy, isn't it? 56-year-old and still fucking keeping up with the youth. Holy shit, chap, we could be on for a faster slap here. If I don't fuck it up. I'm potentially going for a 225. Made fucking mega time up from somewhere. 2.6 seconds up. How the fuck have I made time up like that? Another 224. Holy shit. Speed demon, that's what I'm fucking talking about. I mean, to be honest, like I said to you guys, this guy was putting out 217s, consistent 217s, and I'm on a 224 there with just a bog standard fucking setup. I'm happy with that. 120 laps in, chat. That's how many we've done up to now. Now we got a box. Oof, you're full. Tires 40. No. Yeah, 14. Put them up. 2, 2, 2. Wonder what that trophy was for when it said Speed Demon. When I put that 224 in. Let me pass, motherfucker. Oh, perfection. Perfection there, chat. There, Tom, if you look down in the bottom left there in the table, you'll see Rob Collard. It's just below that Berman, or Bjorman, however you pronounce his name. These are cars that's just getting lapped. I think the only car I haven't lapped at the minute is second place. Oh, am I done? Let's have a look. Fucking hell. Told you I've killed myself there. Missed the breaking point completely. See, like times like this, what I'm putting in, there's no way these times or consistency are competitive for like esports or league racing. Like, it just well and truly fucked me up. But I suppose it's participating that counts, I suppose. You're not going to learn if you don't get into it. back end was wanting to be away. I'm very surprised I made that because I brought way too late. But it is a super fun game, especially if you like racing. I would, oh shit, a super fun game, and then I do that. No panic, chat. No panic. Yeah, if you like racing, I would definitely say, to be honest, I prefer this over the Formula 1 games. And this is because of the amount of input that you actually feel compared to F1. I was on to the guys last night in chat and basically saying like how good I think this is. I said I can't compare it to iRacing because I've never played it, but what people have said regarding the feedback you get through the wheel on this game compared to iRacing is second to none apparently. Like you actually feel every single thing through the wheel. You going onto the rumble strips, every little bump in the road, when you're oversteering, when you're understeering, when you've lost grip, when you're probably at the limit of your grip. It's brilliant. Like, it's certainly no arcade racer, that's for sure. Surprised that's on track limits, to be fair, because it didn't take that as good as what I would like to have. done the same again. I don't think I've ever lost it on that corner. I might overran, but I've never actually spun out on that corner. That was perfect. Yeah, definitely want to try. There's a DLC pack, but it doesn't give all. I think the DLC pack's about 40 quid. And then obviously for the Nürburgring, the 24-hour Nürburgring is another tenner. So you're looking at 50 quid for the DLCs. Looks like another pit's due soon. It's round about every 20 minutes in game time. Perfect again.
Car on the left. Here on the left. Car on the right. Here on the right.
Perfection. Fucker it up there, haven't I? Driver's stint is ending. Pit in next one. So you've got to be consistent all the time. I mean, not like 4/10 down. It's not good enough. I mean, he's in towards racing the AI, I believe it's different. But if you were to go to multiplayer and go into some of these big lobbies, you're going to get fucking ripped in your wall. Or I will get ripped in your wall.
Hi man. Where did you find this event?
The event is in Korea mode. You start off in short races, like starts off 10 minutes. Oh shit! Oh well, no, 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 no. Starts off 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours. I mean, I don't know what it's going to give me in the career to do after this. I hope it doesn't give me another 24-hour race. I honestly hope what it does, it gives me the option then to go into the bigger GT class. And then you can race some absolute monster cars. But again, the big thing for me, or big disadvantage, is not knowing how to do the setups. It's all well and good. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube saying the easiest thing to do is to learn how to do them yourself. Like, I don't get when people say learn how to do them yourself. What do you change? Changing a dampener, what does it do? Changing anti-roll bar, what does it do? Changing the tyre pressure, what does it do? It's no good saying to people, or learn how to do them yourself, when there's no set explanation of what each mechanical part does. Or, as what people are saying, you can go on to something like race setups, sim race setups, and go and pay £100 for a car, like for setups for the car that you're using. Yeah, of course I am. And then obviously I've come out with that answer, then people go, well, learn how to do them yourself then. Oh, okay. Shit, chat. Did I pit? Shit, I don't think I pitted, you know. Oh. Probably is going to carry me over into the next driver's stint now. So I'm going to have to, with each driver, continue on. Shit. I mean, at some point as well, realistically, I should be doing. I believe everybody should do it, unless you don't know the track. I mean, there's a lot of tracks on here I don't know, to be fair. I mean, the majority of them are F1 tracks, so I should know them. But there's some, especially when you start going to the American packs. I think there's about 3, maybe 4 or 5 or something that I don't know. I mean, I know the Nürburgring in a fashion as well. I mean, it was a long, long time ago on all Gran Turismos where I raced on that. But yeah, the line needs to go, to be fair, because you rely on this line way too much. What am I coming up the lap now, chat? Twelfth, 7th and 4th. Oh no, I'll be dead. Fuck. How was the last lap at 2:24.745? And my fastest lap is 2:24.870. How the fuck's that work? Am I missing something there, chat? Is it because I got a warning on the track? They're not giving it to me? Fucking snap me hands. Oh god. When's this new driver's thing coming in? Hey, hey! There it is. What's now? And it gives me the perfect opportunity to go for it. Wee wee. Ow, ow. Couldn't turn. That was a good stop, that. Right, go for a wait, chat. I'll be back. I'm back, chat. Are you still there? I hope you are. One hour 44 to go. Shit. Yeah, I'm going to at some point try to learn the setups. If I'm obviously going to continue playing the game the way I am, obviously times are not going to get better, and consistency is not going to be better. So I need to know how I want the car to respond to my driving style. mind then. 13 seconds for second place. Six tenths down this would absolutely kill me in league racing. And setup is key, I suppose. Two tenths just in that fucking corner alone. Slow car ahead, no shit. 3 slow cars ahead. Oh, they're pitted? Okay. I wonder off this standard setup, I wonder what people's times actually are. We'll pit straight away. Like, there's nobody that can come in. I mean, is 224 a good lap just off a safe setup? To me, I don't think it's too bad, to be fair, considering people who I have seen, especially that guy I told you guys about at the beginning of the stream, where he was putting in 217s, and that is with obviously a tuned setup. So what's that, 7-second difference? And like I say, I've just got loads of oversteer, understeer, but I'm learning. The thing with having it oversteer, understeer, all the rest of the stuff, I'm learning what the car is going to do when it oversteers, when it understeers, and then when I do get to the point of changing into custom setups, I know how to either correct the slide, correct oversteer, understeer, all the rest of the stuff. So basically, it's still a huge learning curve. Like I said, I'm only probably 60, 70, 80 hours or something in. And these guys who I've seen who are putting like 217s out around this track. Whoa. Are putting thousands of hours in. I'm just brand new to it. I mean, I believe it's sort of all me braking and things like that are not a million mile away apart from that one. Always say shit when fucking shit goes wrong. But yeah, obviously the capability of the car at the moment of the setup, I think I am personally driving the car to the best of its ability for its setup. I do anyway. So you just turn and then it's just going left. You're turning right, the car's going left. Concentration mode, chat. Don't know how I got past him, but I did. I didn't know what the fuck he was going to do. Shit, I'm dead. Yeah? Maybe let them tyres cool down a little bit. Can't push as hard just yet. You can see there's a little bit of yellow. And yellow ain't good, we need green. And once it's green I can go full push again. That'll do, mate. If you get your tyres too hot, they will lose grip. Too bad.
I can't understand your position.
You can't understand my position? What do you mean? Explain.
RUP 1 pence to or page 15.
I'm P1. So that table what you can see down in the bottom left, that is the position of the cars on track at the moment, currently. So next car in front of us is P11, but obviously he's been lapped by numerous cars as well as myself. And then in front of P11 is P5. That's just the car positions on the track, but the actual timing chart is there.
Thank you, man, I have understood. Great driving, beaming face with smiling eyes.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you. I wish it was better. I do believe it should be better. And anybody that does play this will basically be saying it's just mediocre. Like I said, I'm just using a complete bog standard safe setup. I haven't adjusted nothing at all. And like I said, guys out there who are playing this game on this track, I've put a best of 224, and I believe to be competitive, especially in league racing or anything like that, you've got to be putting out 217s, I believe.
The problem are tires, heating too fast.
Possibly. Oh, why the fuck wouldn't it stop? My foot hammered on the brake there. Just didn't want it to stop.
Aren't you tired after driving 24 hours?
Oh, Andrea, I haven't drove 24 hours solid. I broke it down into parts. There's no way I could race in this concentration mode, what obviously you're in, for 24 hours. My head would be battered. There's no way I could race for 24 hours. I play video games for 24 hours, but the actual race for 24 hours, no thank you. I couldn't do it. So yeah, it's been broke down into 3 parts. This is obviously part 3.
Thank you again for answering me. I will not disturb you anymore.
No, you're good, buddy. You're good. You got questions? Ask them.
Yes, I have questions. You are driving with your friends or with AI?
AI. Like I say, I've recently just came into this game. I don't know anybody else, to be fair, that does play this game. So I was saying to chat last night when I was playing this. I wouldn't mind like going into endurance races where the car's passed controls to other friends, for example. So obviously you're doing a stint, I'm getting out, somebody's getting in, and then they're going race, I go and get my head down for a couple of hours, have a quick nap or something, and then come back after, I don't know, for example 3-4 hours, jump back in the seat again and race, which I think would be awesome. But yeah, at the moment it's all just AI drivers. Well, I'm saying AI names, but I'm still obviously driving. One hour to go, chat.
Last hour.
That's it, Andrea. Last hour. I mean, I've actually lapped second place 3 times. I'm 3 laps ahead. Do you play this, Andrea? Or first time looking at it, or want to play it? Oh, there's my first track cut warning as well. These stints are going down pretty quick.
No, it's first time. I ride Supermoted HSQF's 450. I have to go, but I have subscribed, so when you will do another live, I will see you.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you for the sub. yeah, I'll be definitely live with more content from this, and hopefully you can see over the months, potential years, from where we are now to hopefully gets better.
Perfect, so see you soon and enjoy.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Right, Chuck, give me 1 second. Time to, yep, for me to go and take a piss, I suppose. Right, let's go. bad lap time, to be fair. It's a predicted 2:28. 4 seconds off the pace. Ah. Come on. Starting to lose focusation. Two 26.3. 5 seconds off that lap. Fuck. Missed me braking point. .5 seconds to the next car, which is 7th place. Don't know how many times I've lapped him, to be fair. Which way was he going to go there? Whew. 39 minutes to go, chat. That's sixth place. Done it again.
Car on the left. Me on the left.
Thirty-seven minutes left. Realistically, I only have to pit once more. And I'll just use the next driver to finish the next stint off. Because the next driver's still got 56 minutes driving time. That's my reckoning. I might just finish the whole 34 minutes with this driver, to be fair. Yeah, I think we'll just 56 minutes. Yeah. Some of them sound epic.
Come on, let's go.
IT's not 24H.
It's not 24 hours? How?
Oh, IT's part 3. Sorry, I didn't saw IT.
You good? Yeah, I've done it over 3 days. Obviously there's part 1, part 2, we're on part 3. I only had 3 hours left of this one to do, but I never done it like as a full 24-hour stint. I would just
man flexed biceps, light skin tone.
I would just absolutely burn out. And hats off to anybody that has done this as a full 24-hour stint, because there's no way I would be able to do it. I mean, I don't know, like I said, I don't know what the race is going to be after this, but
How is it possible to do 24 hours? Is it multiplayer?
this is just the career mode, which the career mode is all AI drivers, but even if you wanted to go into lobbies that are doing 24-hour endurance races, then I believe you get paired up. Well, not paired, you'd be an actual trio. So basically it'd work out between the 3 of you to basically say, right, what we doing? Are we doing 2 hours each, 3 hours each, 4 hours, whatever it may be? And then obviously who's going first, who's going second, who's going third, and then basically the controls will be passed to whichever of your teammates it is IRL, and then you can then obviously still leave your game on.
Thanks for answering, great stream.
And yeah, you can go for a nap, get back on. But thanks.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, 28 minutes ago, chat. Can't believe I've driven up like all this time round this track. Fair play to endurance racers, I say.
Did you do it in straight 24 hours, or you did 3 different streams in 3 different days?
Yeah, 3 different days. I couldn't do 24 hours straight, dude. No way. I can do 24 hours of gaming, but the actual race, that's another level. Your concentration is so fixated in this to put this much concentration on yourself for 24 hours. I don't think it'd be good for mind or soul.
Yeah, 24 hours would be crazy to do.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I say, if it's between 3 of you, I don't think it'd be too bad. Just keep hopping on 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it may be. But to do by yourself, nah.
You gained a new subscriber, mate. Awesome
Oh.
stream, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're just going to stick this full stint out now. If it does say driver stint's over, we're just going to ignore it and carry on. Got, like I say, 49 minutes with this driver, so there's only 25 to go.
Do you stream often?
I used to 3 years back. That was my full-time job. I streamed Monday through to Friday. Done 2 streams per day, but unfortunately circumstances changed where basically I couldn't do anywhere near what I wanted to do. But just getting PlayStation 5, obviously that's what we're on, and the ability to stream directly from PlayStation 5 to YouTube or Twitch, I thought, you know what, just as and when I'm going to stream. I'm not setting no schedule. Basically, if you subscribed, notifications are turned on. You see a notification, Rory Wellburn Gaming's gone live, I'm live. But yeah, I'm not setting no strict days, times, anything like that. Just if I'm streaming, I'm streaming. Fuck!
I imagine, must be hard to find time between all the stuff.
Oh my god, what an absolute dick. The AI are bullshit. Why do they slow down in the corners like that? honestly thought he was going to go fast through that corner. Once he was through the apex, then basically pull to the left or the right.
Assetto Corsa I is very dumb honestly compared to other games.
Yeah, the absolute... Like, it's not as if you can predict even what the AI are going to do, because you'd think, oh, they do the same thing all the time. No, 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 no. Like, that was absolutely barbaric. Could you imagine that being real life? And he was the slowest car, blue flagged, move out the way, and he pulled a manoeuvre like that. He'd be banned. Potentially killed somebody.
Did you ever done one, Frank?
Did I ever do F1? Yes. Done quite a few streams of F1 24. But again, I got F1 25 for PC. And as I said, the PCs took a shit. So that's why I run PlayStation 5. And unfortunately, no F1. So Competizone here, if that's how you pronounce it, is on PlayStation 5. Free if you are on PlayStation Plus.
That's so unlucky, mate.
So I thought, yeah, why not? Let's try GT racing compared to Formula 1. But personally, I think this is a million times better. I know it's GTs, I know it's not as fast, but I just believe this is so much better than the F1 saga. I just think the cars feel absolutely amazing. The feedback what you get from every bump, understeer, oversteer, amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Well, GT is very entertaining cause they are somehow harder to drive, especially since Assetto Corsa isn't an arcade but a simulator.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Do you play this often? You're in any leagues or anything? Like I said, I'm only... What? I can't remember exactly what I'm... Where there? I'll find out. I need to find out because it's going to do me head in. How many hours am I in this? Hours played. 74 hours. 74 hours in.
$74 in Axe.
Yeah, 74 hours in this.
All time.
All time. I'm trying. Was it last week? Last week? Yeah, last week I installed it, I think. Yeah.
Well, you drive very well for 74 of gaming on it.
Thanks. I wish I was driving better, but I think the GT series, obviously I'm in, I don't know how you pronounce this, is it Blancpain or something like that? basically in a Mercedes AMG, and I just know from what I'm feeling to what I've seen other ACC drivers drive, I need huge setup changes to basically become competitive. I'm not going out there to be competitive. I would like to. I've said over the past 3 streams on this what I've done, that I would like to potentially like go into league racing, and I'm not saying I'm going to go in there and win at all, but I would like to be competitive enough to say I'm good enough for top 10.
It's so hard to become good in Assetto Corsa cause it's very hard to find the limit. As an Formula 1 player I struggled a lot to learn to mark.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. I don't think if I wouldn't say physics, but the force feedback, if the force feedback, what's in this, slide, was in F1, F1 would be a lot better. But I think for what you're getting on this compared to F1 is next level. I mean, I've gone not all through everyone. I went F1 22, 23, 24, and obviously played a little bit of 25 before I took a shit. And then coming to this, night and day to me.
I mean, if the force feedback of 1 franc would be realistic, we all would have broken wrists, ha ha ha.
Oh yes. Yep, true. I mean, there's a lot of times on here obviously where I've came off, and I've now learned if I'm going to crash, just take my hands off the wheel. I mean, I'm literally on a Thrustmaster T300 RS with an SF 1000 wheel, and I can't imagine what it'd be for the likes of the guys with Fanatec wheels, Moza, even the newer Thrustmaster wheels have gone direct drive, like the 598, the T818 I think it is. I couldn't imagine what that would be like on here, because those things are like 10 Newton meter plus of torque.
Sometimes it's kinda of amazing to think that drivers deal with such a hard wheel can take the hands off at the last moment before a shunt.
Yeah. Yep, true. Yep, not thinking potentially I could be dead. First thing you've got to think of is just to go hands off wheel. Like, yeah, you're going to end up with a broken wrist, but at the end of the day, for the safety what's in cars now, apart from obviously impact, a lot of racing cars' safety features are phenomenal. But if that steering wheel, your hands are on that steering wheel and it jerks, spins, and your hands are on it or caught in it as your job, you need those hands. So yeah, don't worry, I might be dead. Just worry about me hands. That's exactly it.
really phenomenal compared even to only 10 years ago. For example, one Frank 7 years ago still didn't had an halo.
Yeah, yep. That's right. Yeah, but honestly, like coming up there.
12 to go.
That's right, 12 to go. Coming up there compared to what I'm feeling in a GT car compared to an F1, and I know the two total different cars, but what you feel coming through there in an F1 car to what you feel in a GT car. Like I know what I'm feeling in this in a Formula 1 car. I think, to be fair, you're just hoping for the best. Unless my force feedback settings for F1 were completely wrong. Nah, I'm not boxing. I'm not boxing for 11 minutes. I'll just finish the stint with this driver. There's no need to box.
Assetto Corsa force feedback is really awesome, in fact.
It is, it's brilliant. It's the best. Like, I haven't been into sim racing a lot. I mean, I've played Dirt Rally. This Formula 1. Would I put that as the last of the Sims, I suppose?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Yeah. And to be fair, this beats everything what I've played hands down. I mean, a lot of people have basically said, well, you can't really compare this until you've played iRacing. Personally, I don't like the look of iRacing. I think it looks absolute dog shit. But yes, what you might feel is in, again, force feedback, how cars handle, etc. May be better than this, but for what I'm getting from this, graphic wise, driving wise, force feedback wise, best thing since sliced bread for me for racing sim. And no, I'm not paid by Assetto Corsa at all. Fair play them, hats off.
Even in real life, I heard from real drivers that they said the wheel sensation is awesome thanks to all the controls of the electronic part.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's amazing. I mean, not saying that obviously the way I'm driving this or anything like that, that I'd be able to jump out of my seat now and go and get in a GT car and go and fly around Spa. But I think it's epic.
Can you set a fastest lap next lap?
Can I set one? Oh, probably not. It's 224 to beat, and I'm averaging 227s. Can't do it. I think 224 was me really trying.
Give a try.
I think tyres are shot to be trying to put faster slaps in them. A lot of oversteer. Me trying to push. Just oversteer all the time.
It's a good lap for now.
.25, 225 I got there.
Close. That was still a banger lap.
Them tyres up.
This wasn't ha ha ha.
It certainly wasn't. Can't get these tyres to cool back down. Too hot at the moment. There we go, back down to normal temperature.
Come on, make just another lap.
Go for a push.
After finishing, you will still streaming or you will go?
No, I've got to go. But later on this evening, I'll probably just throw another stream out, and no doubt I will be racing again. I might even try my first multiplayer experience.
When you will stream next time?
Potentially tomorrow as well.
I will be there then, mate.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. He's fucked me up. I was on a fucking blinder there. Oh, you fucking penis. If I never fucked up...
Do you think Assetto Corsa or Formula 1 better?
This. Definitely this.
Finally. Let's go.
Whoa, that was rough. That's crazy. Watch your game crash. Yeah, let's see what it gives me
Bye
here.
mate, I have to go. Great stream, see you tomorrow.
Thank you. You will. Oh, there, this one's not too bad. So, Circuit, Barcelona, Catalonia, Barcelona Endurance Grand Finale. So it's only 3 hours. So yeah, that's going to be the last one in the career because 94% is done. The last race of the first step of your career in the Blancpain GT Series. Enjoy your last racing weekend before next season. But again, like I'm saying, I mean, going into next season, what is... Because once you get to 100%, realistically, you're not going to go into another season, are you? I don't think. But we shall see. So one thing I've learned about this as well, the free practice, you learn quite a lot in how your car's actually performing. So it just gets... See, it's all this what absolutely throws the life out of me. Yeah, like the brakes and shit. There's a thing for brake. So apparently, if you're doing qualifying or something, like you're gonna take all the fuel out, and then you go to front brakes, and these are again a set. So front brake pads and rear brake pads you put for practice, I believe, is 1, and then I think it's qualifying again you leave as 1, and then when you start going into up to, I think it's 3-hour races, you leave it on set number 2. This is what I've learned, I think. But I'm just going to try that, just for argument's sake, and see what happens. Just on the practice.
Green light, give it all you can.
think the last time I was on this track it was raining. Again, I don't know what the good lap time is on here.
How long's going to be left?
7 minutes.
Because I need to go to the chemist before 5.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Fuck out of here. Shit, again. That turn. Here we go, that time. need to make this corner. Ah.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Clear on the left.
Need to make this lap count.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Clear on the right. Session
152. 2 seconds ahead. 2 seconds faster than the field. So, like I said, so from doing that practice, right, you go to next session, and it'll give you apparently everything what everything's doing for your qualifying, so you can change obviously things up for your qualifying. So practice you must do And then when you go into setup and you go to this, so there you see last readings for your, I think the OMI is outer, middle, inner. So that's what the OMI stands for. OMI, outer, middle, inside. So them are your tire temperatures, I believe, which is 69, 72, 76. But what the fuck that means to me, to be honest, I don't know. But I'm sure your PSIs with being hot have got to be somewhere between 26 and 27s on all tyres. But yeah, right. We're going to leave that there. Oh, I'll tell you what, because I can't. I'm going to have to do this. Going to do that. Yes, I can. So we click save here. But thank you everybody hanging out. Later on this evening, I'll get back on, get this finished off. It's only, what, probably an hour and a half of this. And yeah, we'll see what we can get done for the final race of the season in Assetto Corsa Competizone here. Let's go. But be good, be well. Rory's out.